but for how we're going to look at the championship, the number 1 seed Kryptonite punched their ticket with a 30-point win, and now the Hunters look to do the same in their first season. It will be number 5 returning it for the Hunters. That's Matthew Wilson. Wilson with a solid return. The ball comes loose. They'll whistle it dead. They'll whistle it dead.
But Brian Stevens there, not K Uno.
Sizek and Trizimester, and that will be Stevens taking the ball, moving downfield, showing a little bit of that speed, and he'll get to the 36. It'll be 2nd and 4. And it will be 2nd down. In motion is number 3, Webster. Pushing the ball ahead. The quarterback will keep it again, and will get to 2 yards away from the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and 2. Coach Carter on the right side. The handoff, and he drops the ball. Ball is loose, picked up by the Hunters, and it will be 4th down. And much like me in an all-you-can-eat buffet, the Hunters choke, and it will be 4th down.
Matt, that was disrespectful to one of my favorite people, Matt Ryan. But what you see here is it should be a decent play here, but for whatever reason, Devion Samuels just can't control the handoff, and that's one of the things that Coach Ray was saying. Here's the 4th down play. Can he get to the 40 for the first?
He gets there. It will be 1st down. They will give him the yardage, and it will be at the 40.5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 41. I feel like he can give us a breakdown of the best ones in Vegas. The throw caught, and that one will be about a gain of 5, and it will be 2nd and 14.
Able to complete it.
In motion, that's Nathaniel Webster Spencer. And they will try to run again. And it feels like the law of diminishing returns here for the Hunters.
Block this Pitbosses D-line.
The snap on 3rd down. Not a lot of time. In trouble. Tosses the ball back.
No. That's the touchdown. Go.
Pick it up. Go.
Ball, live ball.
That's
that blew it out and they whistle it dead.
Wow.
Having to go to the other 40, they won't punt it.
And you wouldn't think the Hunters were the higher seed. And that one's whipped out of play. They'll mark it at the 26, so it'll be 1st and 6. And the Pitbosses defense putting the Hunters on notice.
Forced them into a weird play.
Jones in motion. Thrown across his body, caught. Tries to create space. Wow. He does. Quick path to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitbosses.
I think he heard you, Corey.
That was Darren Palmer. It'll be interesting to see if they'll keep running with number 7, Brian Stevens at quarterback, or bring in Kwame Southall, a.k.a. K Uno. That ball will bounce into the hands of the receiver. That's number 10 bringing it downfield, and he'll get to the 29-yard line. Nathaniel in motion. The handoff to Felton, and Felton immediately feels the thunder of this Pit Boss defense. Anthony Smith
setting the tone, and that's why his name is Tone, because he sets it for his defense. And if you're going to run the ball to the middle of the field, whether you're Jawan Felton or the best running back in this division, RTC, you're going to be met with a guy who's not afraid to lay down the boom. You hear he's just playing middle linebacker, reads it, gets in there, and just gets off the block and murders him. So that's it. That was a decent play call if you block it, but it'll bring up 2nd and long. And K Uno still on the sideline for the Hunters.
And you can say this about the OTT, and you might be able to say this about the Hunters. The reason why they are unsuccessful in the early going after that screen attempt, after a decent return by Zebi Zawari, Nathaniel in motion, and the quarterback will keep it, and he will be kept from going any further than a yard. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
You got to keep it in bounds, but the punt can go out of bounds. Let's see how they go here. Yikes.
And that's caught, and that's dangerous game being played. That's Tyree Edwards. Edwards, whoop.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. B button. And just Zebi Zawari saying, no, sir. No Sports Center today.
There was a lot of talk coming into this game about how this outcome was going to go. As you see here,
that's not fair.
Jones
wow.
finds the conversion.
Oh,
but there was a lot of talk going into this game, and the talk was that the Hunters were going to take care of business again. But Coach Bartley said the score would be vastly different. And as we see here, it's Coach Bartley right now who seems like he's right. We'll be back. I stole it from Matt. You're here, A7 NFL Nevada.
I
Well, just great coaching there. You start off with a plan and you make an adjustment. You make the adjustment to go to the quarterback that might be able
Live
to
rounds!
for you.
Live rounds! The snap. K-Uno finds himself out of trouble, and it's almost caught over the body of the defender. Number 13, Justin Shepard, putting his body in the way. And number 8, Davion Samuels.
The play design is from the coach, and looks like it's probably going to be a penalty there, although I always narc. Here's K-Uno.
K-Uno meeting not-so-friendly faces, another sack, and there's a flag on the play.
This NFL game is using the 8 guys, so we'll see if the Hunters go that way.
K-Uno will put the team on his back and keep the ball. He'll get towards the first down marker, finds a way out of a tackle, brought down emphatically, but we'll get the first down.
But I would say this, Rob, as we see the 2nd and 20, maybe we'll do this after the play.
Off the screen to Nathaniel. Nathaniel met by Downton, the Abbey, and the entire British Broadcasting Corporation, and it will be not good.
The ball out of a man's hands. You got to have a reason why. Here he is.
K-Uno looking to matriculate the ball downfield. He does and gets dragged out at the 46 into unfriendly territory.
Quarterbacks of all time back there. If they get through this quickly, well, he's got some time finally.
Caught, and that one will not get them the first down. It will be the Pitbosses getting the ball back. That was caught by Nathaniel Webster Spencer.
Corey, in this situation where you just seen two offenses run differently by 2 different quarterbacks, but with the same exact blockers, K-Uno gets more time than the other gentleman.
Well,
but the reason for that is not because of the blocking. It's not because of the blocking. It's because of the quarterback, to be very honest with you. Blocking, of course, is the most important thing. But with the blocking that's available to this Hunters team, K-Uno's the answer.
And this will likely be the last play, or one of the last plays of the first quarter. Matt Ryan joined by Corey Hammond and Big Rob Fabian. And guys, as we roll on here, it is going to be the snap, the throw, caught. Then there's the bowling ball again, getting to the 45-yard line.
In any professional league of all time. Here's Pac-Man Jones in the jet sweep. And they've been faking that jet sweep all game, and he's able to get the edge.
Much like the PBS detective show, they try to make something happen, and off the play, going down the sideline and dragged out. Okay. And it will be second down. That one first down. That one's caught by Davion Samuels.
Just see. What was that?
I have no idea.
Snap. K-Uno rolls out to his right, spins out, stays alive, tosses it. That's caught. What? And moving downfield, and they will get the first down. And that one by number 11, Juwan Felton.
I'm going to be honest. Why would I be surprised at what we know K-Uno can do? He is a playmaker.
Overcoming the call. That is not a design call. That is not supposed to look like that. He's getting whirled around like a whirly bird.
And still has enough wherewithal to throw the ball in the right spot for his man to get. This is what you get with a quarterback that understands the A7 style of football.
Under 11 minutes now, and K-Uno will keep it on the option. He'll cut to the sideline, stay in bounds.
My goodness.
And the turf monster will eat him up inside the 40. That's at the 42-yard line. It'll be second down, and K-Uno in his bag, gentlemen. In motion, Samuels, a snap, throws it to Nathaniel. Wow. Nathaniel Webster Spencer staying upright. Downton Abbey has nothing on Nathaniel. And what's the word for that? First down, and he's clutching his shoulder, but he'll get back up. Oh, pole at the 2-yard line.
Well, you see the concept here. It's slant wheel. And what you have to do as a wide receiver running the slant is just get that inside leverage. D. Packer is there to make the tackle, but he's not there to stop the pass. And regardless of what you say about K-Uno,
your tickets are sign up for our multi-team tournament. And now K-Uno gets brought down. And there's that Pitbosses defense when you don't give K-Uno a lot of space to work in, guys. Defensive-minded coach. And it'll be second down. K-Uno, that's not Boss Aura. That's 6 on the board. K-Uno doing it for K3, putting those points on the board, making it a one-score game. Why would you leave that man on the sideline?
We gotta stay
once
away.
Again, this is an ad-lib play. The play is designed to go to the right side. K Uno goes to the left and makes all 3 available Pitbosses defenders. Just no harm, no foul there. As the Hunters, they're coming back in the second quarter. And the 1-point attempt from the 5.
K Uno throws it, and it's caught and brought in.
What more proof do you need?
More, apparently.
Now, it may not be a Josh Johnson, Brock Purdy situation, but K Uno being in the quarterback position for the Hunters has given them a jump start like an Edsel on the side of the turnpike. It's 14-7. Matt Ryan joined by Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond. Horrible simile that I came up with after finding out some information during the break aside. It's time for the Pitbosses to try to get back on the scoreboard. Tyree Edwards cornered, cuts around, tries to do a little bit of the huss, and he is halted. Ball, it looked like the ball came out. Nope, it was just his leg. Edwards set up to the left of Robinson. And there's the handoff to Robinson after the fake to Curtis Jones. Gets to the 35, and it'll be second down.
Those orbit and jet motions here and turning it in. But the problem is that number 5, Matty, Ice there, needs to have some defender blocking him, or it has to be an option man, because if there's no option there for Trey to keep it and that guy just sits there ready for the run, it was all Devontae Carter, the running back, just making a miss. So
2nd and 4. I did love how Wilson kept him going lateral and not vertical. And there's another stop, and Trey Robinson getting in the face of Zebi Zawari.
And there it is. That's the matchup, Zebi versus Trey Robinson.
And here's the problem, Rob. He's in his kitchen now. You know, when you're Trey can't sell for that.
What is Trey barking about on probably one of the best defensive opportunity plays that Zeb could have is stop the electric quarterback. Yeah, they try to lift him.
1st and 19 off the screen. That is to Tyree Edwards.
That's a lot of blocking.
7 left to play. 2nd and 13. A little bit of malfunction at the junction, a little miscomm. And they will toss it on the screen again to Edwards. Edwards will cut around and immediately be met by Zawari and the rest of the Hunters defense, who give him an unwelcoming welcome. And there's a flag on the play, and Coach Bartley confused by what that play call was, and it's on the flag will be on the defense. Robinson and Coach Bartley getting into it. Davion Cunningham could be the MVP. Take a look at the first half of today's game. Jones in motion. And Trey will keep it. He'll toss it over to the running back, and immediately met by all that pressure. They get the first down to get a reprieve, but they get driven back, and it will be second down.
You see it. You see it.
And immediately the offensive line gets pie-gouged, and there's a toss, but he spits out of it. Rumble, young man, rumble off the block, but can't get there, and it will be third down.
On track. What I want to see here is Trey complete the ball downfield because he's got open men. But if you're going to take what the defense gives you, you're going to be a successful quarterback in the A7FL, especially when your guys catching it can make people miss.
3rd and 4. 3 wide receivers set. Snap by Robinson. Robinson will cut to his left, and he will be throwing that out of bounds. It hits the stick.
To block him because he's doing everything for the Hunters on defense.
They are bringing the entire neighborhood, and there's Zebi Zawari. He was a little too fast on that. Throws it, caught. That's Shepard. Shepard shins the defender, gets inside, slip slide, touchdown, Pitbosses.
Looks like 2016 BIC, Rob, huh?
It does.
Mobile quarterback makes the defense commit, and he finds the running back leaking out. And now it's not CP3 and courage, but it's enough to put another 6 on the board for the Pitbosses. And Trey handling, playing quarterback, managing the game, and on 4th down, he finds the check down, and it leads to the end zone touchdown.
And just take a look at the poise in the pocket to make that throw. Look at the awareness. Look at the connection between the two players. That's a great catch. Wait, I don't like the way he holds the ball now.
That was number 16.
But credit to Lavish
Jones
T.
on the tackle.
Credit to Lavish T. And when a Hunters player has an opportunity to make a touchdown-saving tackle, he'd rather look at the ref, put his arms up in the air, and look to get bailed out like a 2020 corporation. What are you doing? Make the play.
The toss. That's caught. That's Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones hustles his way to getting to the 2-yard line, and The Pit
And much like
Bosses
most of the Force players, guys, doesn't do much in this fall.
shove him out of bounds. And here we go, the return from the 25.
A lot of hustle.
Dorsey finds his way to the 30 and sets K-Uno and company up real well. Tell us how you really feel, Core. And there's Nathaniel Webster Spencer. He'll block K-Uno. They'll throw this one. Caught
Oh, you hate to see it.
That was the
Davion
best
Samuel.
Oh, my goodness.
Because let's be honest, guys, they haven't faced a test when they're fully staffed. Here's
The
K-Uno.
snap, the toss back, inside, touchdown. They get the extra point.
Wow.
And so that'll the 20 to 15 score that you see. But with 33 seconds left, this untimed return opportunity, the Pitbosses can change all that up.
And that's Tyree Edwards. Edwards gets caught, gets his headband took. I think someone's hair got knocked out, and he'll be stopped at the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 13.
And as the Hunters coach.
And it was K-Uno on the rushing touchdown to make this one a 5-point game.
Said poopy, you could have said duty. All of it works, except for what you might have said, which doesn't. Here's K-Uno.
K-Uno pooping on the competition, throws it up, intercepted.
Right back.
Okay.
My.
Is that D Packer
That
with
is
an
good.
opportunity at
my
offense?
goodness.
Daniel Packer will run out the clock, and we will go to halftime.
Wow.
20 to 15, your score from Bonanza High School in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the shadow of the Silver State and the bright lights of the Sin City Strip. I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Corey Hammond and Big Rob Fagan. Guys, let's look at the stats from the first half. And while the passing game has been dominated by the Pit Bosses, that rushing differential is a big indicator to the K-Uno effect. Able on coming in after not being in for 2 drives to get them to 161 yards. Get them close in not only stats, but get them within 5 points of the Pit Bosses, who early on looked like they were going to break the backs of the Hunters in their attempt to make it to the A7FL Fall Brawl Championships.
You know, big play here for the Hunters. They got to make sure that our guy, Tier Edwards, doesn't get it in.
Tier Edwards will get to the 50. He'll peel through the defenders.
Oh my God.
And
if I wasn't ready was a person, Lord have mercy.
This time, no hesitation whatsoever. He's at top speed, and he just goes right through the seam. And
the snap runs to the left side. That's Trey Robinson.
Tricky Trey.
And there's a flag on the field.
Yeah.
And
First
it's on the
down.
offense.
It's on the offense, man.
I think what they're going to call is a punch to the face from Trey. Now, he's going to go over there and say that somehow this was legal, but when you're probably talking trash while you're doing it, all you had to do, Trey, was get it in the end zone. And I don't want to call him out for this, but if you look at the way that this play develops, Zebby should get the play here. But it's a punch 3-4 times after. And you see they'll be throwing off from the 20. That's the 15-yard penalty. It has to reach the 40 now, which it does. Actually reaches the 25.
Yeah, it reaches the 10, the 5, the 1, and now it'll be a chance for Dorsey. He'll cut through. No, he won't. He's brought down inside the 20, but it'll be 1st and 2.
Yeah, whoever it is out there, but might know the play call.
K-Uno cuts through, cuts by, gets around one defender, finds a way to see through a block. K-Uno trying to make something happen here, but he is thrown into the I almost said canvas. He gets thrown into the turf.
Is take one play at a time and convert.
The snap, K-Uno just got on his bicycle. He gets to the 30, and it will now be 4th down. A snap, and there, and handoff. Bounces through, and there's a flag on the play.
What a block. Oh, my goodness.
Excuse me, Jerron Sykes.
And let's see if it was a penalty. I don't know. There might maybe calling it a lavish tee
17, definitely. And about 20. The cut through. The big man running downfield. He'll get the 1st down and then some. Stays in bounds, so they'll whistle him out. He huffs his way.
You love to see it.
It was like a bowling ball teetering at the gutter, right about to go out. But you see here, makes a real great move on Matty Ice, gets the corner. He's got some blockers in front of him, and he just has to have the awareness to stay out of the gutter. No,
Right there.
no.
Right there, he steps out.
Big play here for the Hunters defense.
Cuts to the outside. Trey Robinson will get the first down. He'll push through the pile and get inside the 10, and it will go to the 8-yard line.
To the Pitbosses' advantage.
The snap, and there's the handoff. Cuts to the outside, trying to get some motion moving, and he'll
get my down to goodness.
Another big run from the running back, Devontae Carter. Go to a7fl.tv. Season begins March 26th, but you can look back at old games, highlights, the podcast, and so much more at a7fl.tv. 3 wide receivers set, the snap. Robinson rolls out to his right. In trouble. Tipped up, and it is caught. Touchdown for Pitbosses.
What?
Oh, intercepted.
Wait,
what? Something to say about that, as 4th down has been magical for this young man.
Incomplete pass. Call on the play, caught, touchdown.
And it continues to be magical for that young man.
With enough zip to get through the defense, and he'll bring up the conversion where he throws up top.
What? And there's Curtis Jones.
Hey, that's 2 points. 34-15.
34-15, your score. 3:29 left to go in the third quarter. We're counting down to the Battle of Bullhead on February 4th and 5th. Join us at a7flnv.com for tickets and more information. The 3-on-1 throw-off, and it's an opportunity as this one goes into the back of the end zone. That one will go out of play.
Taking up a good chunk of that third quarter.
The toss off the screen to the running back, and that will be Wilson. Pardon me. That will be Devion Samuels.
The Hunters still have a chance, but if the Pitbosses want a chance at the championship, this is the defense they're going to have to play.
Certainly, and K. Uno was looking for something, didn't have time, has it now, throws, caught, dropped. Great defense there in the secondary, making sure the wide receiver, Dedrick Smith, doesn't come down with it.
4th down? Yeah, let's go for it.
The snap on 4th and 19. K. Uno trying to find some daylight, and he does. He gets inside the 39, and he depends on where they spot him, and they'll spot him a yard short at the 39. Right before the break, K. Uno getting a first down that was not challenged, even though it looked like he ended up on the 39, but this gives new life to the Hunters and gives new life to K. Uno, who will get to the 49. There's a lot to that. But I would have taken that challenge there, and K. Uno facing a challenge here as he is met and crumpled
by
and sent
one
back.
guy.
The snap, in trouble, cuts up. K. Uno looking for an opportunity. Bounces back, tries to get rid of it, can't, gets brought down again. Second straight play, same exact result. And that time, it's Daniel Quinn lighting the lamp defensively, and it'll be 4th and an uncomfortable amount. K. Uno giving a gift, the Hunters offense giving a gift with that first down. And now it feels like 4th and 256 yards, but it's 4th and 25 for K. Uno and the Hunters in what could be the defining drive of this afternoon.
And it's looking like in the fourth quarter, they have figured K. Uno out. And that's unfortunate because I really felt like they had a chance prior to all of this.
And Rob, what do you say about the ball? What doesn't it ever do?
The ball never lies.
Even though there's still only 1 quarter left, this might even be the right decision down by 19. Throw it off, but you're supposed to get it out of bounds. Perfect if it goes out of bounds. Oh, that's actually great.
Oh, that's
Curtis Jones in the end zone. If he gets got, it could be an interesting conversation. Curtis Jones in trouble. Curtis Jones trying to get him in a blender. Trying to get into a beautiful oblivion, and he rendezvous with the turf. Offsides.
Handoff to Tone.
That'll be
powerful
run from Tone.
And Tone is delivering punishment, whether he's got the ball in his hands or not.
Today, it was the revenge games. Not saying that, OTT didn't stand a chance. OTT was here to give maybe possibly the only upset of the day.
And you're going to want to watch that on a7fl.tv Saturday and Sunday. The snap and the handoff. Trey in trouble. Robinson throws it. Caught.
Great
brought
throw,
down.
great catch.
And if the Pitbosses are going to beat the Kryptonite next week, Trey's going to have to make those types of plays. That's a great play to make the quick pressure miss, which we saw in the last couple of weeks, that's what you can expect from the Kryptonite is quick pressure. Matty
Right.
Ice is almost there, isn't. And then Trey finds a guy with tight coverage downfield, puts it in a spot where only his guy can catch it, and it's a first down. Here's a run play from Tone. The coach Ray from the Hunters on the other side of the ball podcast is they want to run up the score. So maybe the Hunters have a chance here as the pit bosses if they go too quick.
Here's my thing with running up the score. What's the like? You're doing this for what reason? You've beaten them.
The only
You're up
argument
by
I can
3.
say is that this is the fall preseason. Technically, the more reps you get, the better you look. As there's a sack. And Trey's not able to get away from Matty Ice there, and Zebby's able to clean it up.
Set up Devontae Carter, set up to the left. He'll get the ball, and he will get a solid charge to around the 30, and he'll be stopped inside the 25 at the 27. Pardon me, inside the 30 at the 27-yard line, and it will be third down.
That's a 12-yard gain when it was 2 the last time. Here's Pac-Man in motion.
Play action in trouble. Trey Robinson gets the ball stripped out by Zebby. Trying to see who comes up with it. It looks like the Pit Bosses will retain possession.
He's able to make those plays, but to win the championship in this fall, he's going to have to make some tougher plays against a really tough opponent that he might face next week in the Kryptonite.
The snap, and here comes the pressure. The ball thrown down. Field caught. Curtis Jones. Flip slide. Touchdown. Pit Bosses.
Well, Trey all
Robinson
day is waiting for fourth down. Yeah, he's waiting for fourth down to make me shut up, and I absolutely will after that perfect throw to Pac-Man on fourth down. And now it's 40-15. So if anybody thought the Hunters were coming back, Dedrick Smith falls for the double move, and Curtis Pac-Man Jones, with nobody there to tackle him, he's like, yeah, I'll catch it here.
And a shout out to David Soberman providing those stats. Alex Boom Boom Soberman, our producer. Producers today, Mel Carey, Ryan DePaul, the throw, and that one is caught. And the 2-point conversion will stand.
Big Rob Forbian family.
The 3-on-1 throw off.
We'll try.
And that one will bounce and that will remain in bounds. K Uno will run that one back. Makes one defender miss, makes another defender miss, tries to cut through, tries to huss it, and gets himself hussed to the 33-yard line.
The most amazing thing is her. Yes, she is.
That woman's flying, and so is this ball from K Uno.
Nathaniel!
What a catch for Nathaniel!
And once again, unfortunately for his shoulder, but the young man from England, too tough here. On a game that I wouldn't even call football in this accent. But American football is not for the Englishman, Nathaniel Webster Spencer, which is even more. Look at the camera woman. Which is a great moment to mention that Dr. Jennifer Welters, which I don't even know if I should say her name with. Yeah, exactly. I did the accent and I messed it up.
Shout out to Dr. Jen, the snap, K Uno. With a little bit of time, that time has gone away, much like the rails of this broadcast. K Uno slips, slides, finds a way to get through, stays upright, and then is dropped down with a belly to back.
This camera woman is outpacing some of the Hunters and Pit Bosses out there.
Derek needs to clock her 40 time. It's first and goal from the 16. K Uno will throw across his body and out of reach of Nathaniel. He'll get the penalty. He'll sell for it. It looks like he got run, Ricky, run, and it will be pass interference on the defense.
And fiction slash, which is interesting.
We be shipping, and we be moving, and we be in the end zone. Touchdown, Hunters.
Double tight end seam look as they're just going to go with the handoff, and they'll have it.
And the big man will ride on through. It's thick boy season in the A7FL. Rohan Walters making this a 20-point game.
In even though there's only 8 spots. In Mario Kart, I never knew it was Bullet Bill until just now.
And here comes Tier Edwards. Tier cuts to the outside. He's at the 40-yard line. He gets past one defender. That man has a problem. Implement a 50 burger. Look at Tier Edwards completely putting them in a blender and then threading the needle of the sideline, throwing up the deuces, which is the ceremonial celebration of all A7FL returners.
But we might see some fireworks.
The snap.
Is that Swaggy?
2-point attempt, and they will get the 50 burger in this second half. Take leadership and ownership of this team This is a very dangerous team. And here comes K Uno to try to get some points on the board. K Uno trying to do it for K3, crosses the end, cuts around, tries to make it to the end zone, spins it out, moves around, trying to create some hezzies, get some more hezzies.
Gatorade bar is down. Gatorade bar is down.
And he'll stop himself. Yep, that's it.
Play.
They found a way to get back on their bicycle and make something happen. The Pitbosses are resilient. Yeah. He was Pac-Man self-immolating there. And the throw, and it's almost intercepted and almost caught. The clock will wind down here. And starting March 26th, every single A7FL game of the week will be airing on A7FL.tv. 3 games, including myself, Rob, and Corey, calling the action from across the A7FL. You'll be able to witness feeds from all across the league at A7FL.tv. The throw, that one's caught. Ooh! Looks a little fancy, cuts around, spins cycle, stays upright, and brought down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
But who is the reigning belt holders? Is Kwame Southall is going to take it in for a touchdown? Oh, no, he stopped at the goal line.
Will they give it to him? They will not.
The new champ, the current belt holder.
I say the 4. And K Uno gets stopped again and brought down. That one gets tossed back, and they'll call that a touchdown.
I don't know what happened on that play. Who called go? Because it looked like the Pitbosses wanted the play to start, and the Hunters weren't ready.
And that will be the end of this one, and a great sign of respect from the Hunters and the Pitbosses. We're going to take a brief timeout, and when we come back, we'll break it all down, and we'll look ahead to next week at the Battle of Bullhead. Be sure to stay where you are. It's 50-28. It'll be Pitbosses Kryptonite.